Good evening. Would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem? Good evening. What a beautiful night. Members of the senior high chorus and high school band, thank you for starting off the evening with such beautiful music. I am Michael Lochran, the principal of Carleton Senior High School. Family, friends, I would like to welcome you to our 2025 commencement ceremony. Soon-to-be graduates, I would like to ask you one final favor, and that is to thank the parents, friends, guardians, and everyone that helped get you here. Join me in giving them a round of applause. It is with great pleasure that I introduce the senior class president, Mr. Cameron Seitz.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Cameron Seitz, and I'm honored to stand before you as the president of the class of 2025. It is my honor to present to you the class of 2025's year in review. Many of us are going in different career paths, but none of them would be possible without the opportunities and experiences Carleton has to offer. We kicked things off this year with our senior picnic in the parking lot. Sunshine and good food was the perfect way to kick the school year off, and a great opportunity to reconnect with peers. It was the start of the end of a journey. Under the bright lights, our football team made history, breaking a 23-year playoff drought. The football team started the season off hot by winning 33-18. The Golden Cougar Marching Band awed us with their performance of songs like Runaway Baby by Bruno Mars and Don't Go Yet by Camila Cabello, in accordance to the Bad Breakup theme. We also made sure to cheer on our boys and girls soccer teams who both advanced to the WPIAL playoffs. For the girls, the first time since 2017. We crowded the gym for our girls volleyball team who finished with multiple seniors earning all section honors. Many seniors participated in Halloween trick-or-treating, dressing in wacky costumes, and creating great memories with friends and peers. We then traveled to the auditorium to watch the theater program's production of Sorry, Wrong Show. Many seniors had lead roles in the production. The production was nominated for 11 different awards for the Drama Awards and ultimately ended up winning 3. We embraced the cold weather in our Christmas spirit and style by wearing ugly sweaters, dressing like candy canes, and showing up like elves. This is all in tradition with the 12 days of holiday spirit before break created by the senior class officers. Our winter and band chorus shows were amazing and received great support from the community. Many seniors participated in the choir and band alike and have made many sacrifices to grow the programs. Before students left for break, student government hosted the first ever The Masked Cougar, in which teachers and students would sing songs in costumes as the students tried to guess who the person behind the mask was. They also hosted The Price is Right, in which students were chosen to pick other students from their grades out of a hat, and the students chosen would compete for many prizes. The senior class officers also planned the Day of Giving, in which students were assigned to different stations to create goods to be donated to people in need. Many boxes of canned goods, blankets, and cards were donated to help and create a good impact in the community. The boys and girls basketball team continued their annual tradition of the tip-off tournament, and both teams were led by multiple seniors. Our Cougars continued to conquer the water as multiple seniors were able to advance the WPIAL championships. With spring coming, students and teachers participated in the annual Polar Pop to raise money for the Special Olympics. Students pay money to pop water balloons over their favorite teachers and people, and it's all for a good cause. The theater then gave us an absolutely amazing production with Hades Teen Edition. This show was headlined by multiple seniors and was the first year that rights were given out for the show. The show was also nominated for 6 Gene Kelly Awards and won Best Scenic Design. Both baseball and softball teams had key wins in competitive games against strong competition. Both teams were led by seniors who refused to quit through the end. Many of our seniors have gotten a head start in their future careers through the Partner Up program, in which students meet with different businesses to earn a job for after high school. In the classroom, we shattered expectations too. Class of 2025 scored an 81% AP exam passing rate, a massive accomplishment that speaks to the countless hours of hard work and dedication put into it. The teachers also did their part by preparing these students. The seniors are all pursuing various paths. 43 are attending higher education universities, 11 students are going directly to the workforce, and 5 are attending a trade school, with several students undecided. The class of 2025 also has a senior going into the Army National Guard, representing our country. The class of 2025 also has 4 teachers retiring this year. Those teachers are Ms. Parson, Mrs. Carroll, Mr. Patsko, and Mr. Polonis. All 4 teachers have 20+ years of experience each, and we wish them the best of luck. Every senior here tonight has made many sacrifices and have gone through much pain to get to this point tonight and deserve our applause. Today is not the end of the road. It's the start of a journey. Years of preparation and dedication have prepared you for today. For the seniors uncertain about the future, I leave you with this. I present you with one of my favorite quotes. We must let go of the life we have planned so as to accept the one that is waiting for us. This quote, written by Joseph Campbell, embodies that you can't perfectly predict the future, and you need to accept that the road won't be perfect. But if you stick with the road, you will fall into the path you will love for the rest of your life. And with that, I extend my congratulations to the class of 2025 for the accomplishments and achievements that are coming our way in the future. I now have the honor of introducing our superintendent, Dr. Kreider.
All right, well, thank you, Cameron. What a powerful reflection on the class of 2025. Your words captured the very spirit of this class, spirited, accomplished, and community-minded. From record-breaking playoff runs to standing ovations right here in this auditorium, from acts of generosity
during the day of giving to the quiet resilience of studying for AP exams. The class of 2025 has shown us what it means to lead, to care, and to rise. And as Cameron reminded us, today is not the end of the road, it's a start of a journey, and I couldn't agree anymore. Parents, grandparents, family members, and friends, thank you all for joining us this evening to recognize and award the class of 2025 with their high school diploma. My name is John Kreider, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the superintendent of schools. The students seated before us have invested countless hours enhancing their academic abilities and preparing for future challenges. They have mastered the art of critical thinking, delved into data analysis, formulated innovative ideas, and applied their knowledge to real-world situations, all to equip themselves for an ever-evolving, demanding, dynamic global society. Tonight, they stand in unison, poised to transition from students to proud alumni of Carleton High School. They have embraced our values of community, excellence, and character, excelling in academics, athletics, the arts, and various extracurriculars while committing themselves to acts of philanthropy. Throughout their high school experience, they have engaged in challenging and meaningful coursework, acquiring the essential skills for life beyond high school while demonstrating respect for themselves, for others, and the pursuit of learning. Joining us this evening to celebrate this event for the class of 2025 are members of our school board. Our president, Mr. Jim Shriver, Ms. Chris Simzik, and Mr. George Honchar. Thank you all for your leadership, your stewardship, your commitment to excellence, and for joining us this evening. Also joining us, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Jeff Taylor, Senior High School Principal Mike Loughran, Junior High School Principal Mrs. Marcia Burleson, Carnegie Elementary School Principal and ELL Program Coordinator Dr. Julie Franzik, Crafton Elementary School Principal and STEAM Program Coordinator Dr. Tyler Roberto, Director of Finance and Operations Mr. Keith Bealby, Director of Special Education and Pupil Services Dr. Tricia Surdy, and I know somewhere in the back we have our Director of Facilities and Maintenance Mr. Al Pater, and Mr. Josh Jones, our Supervisor of Instructional Technology, along with our custodial and maintenance teams. And additionally, joining us this evening, located in the front right of the auditorium, are members of the elementary and secondary school faculty. Thank you all for joining us in this celebration. Now, as I reflect upon the class of 2025, I see more than academic success and personal growth. I see a group of individuals who embody the power of adaptability. You've lived through a period of constant change. You've witnessed how quickly the world can shift, how innovation can impact our lives and sometimes disrupt our level of comfort, and how uncertainty, very similar to the weather outside, can become the norm. But instead of resisting it, you leaned into it. You adjusted your perspective. You rethought this habit, and you stayed open to new tools, new methods, and new approaches to learning. That is what it means to be adaptable. Not just reacting to change, but responding to it with purpose. And that skill, developed through experience, effort, and reflection, is one of the most valuable skills you can carry with you. But the story of this class is not just one of individuals adapting. It's a story of community that lifted each other up when it mattered the most. You helped your peers navigate new technologies, supported classmates during moments of difficulty, and found creative ways to collaborate both online and in person. You reminded us that adaptability isn't only a personal strength, it's a commitment. In our district, we often say, "Together we can." And you, class of 2025, have lived those words. Together, you turned setbacks into stepping stones. Together, you pushed forward, not for individual achievement alone, but for collective success. Your class represents what is possible when people are willing to be flexible in mind, firm in values, and generous in spirit. And that is exactly what our world needs today. Because the truth is, change isn't slowing down. It's actually accelerating. Technology will continue to evolve, and jobs will shift. Entire industries may emerge or disappear, but your ability to adapt, to meet the moment with courage, creativity, and communication will allow you to not only survive those changes, but to lead through them. So let me offer this one perspective. The most successful people in the next decade won't necessarily be the ones who memorize the most information. They'll be the ones that stay curious and the ones who wonder and who welcome new challenges. And just as importantly, they'll be the ones who bring others along with them. That's the power of unity. When people support one another, share ideas openly, and work towards a common purpose, there are no limits to what can be achieved. Adaptable, united, unstoppable. These are not just words to close out your high school experience. They are a declaration of who you are becoming and a blueprint for how you thrive in the years ahead. So class of 2025, as you cross this stage tonight, carry with you not just the diploma, but a mindset. One that sees every challenge as an opportunity to grow. You've shown us that you're capable of adapting. You've shown us that you can unite around a common purpose. So challenge yourselves to show the world that you are truly unstoppable. Congratulations, class of 2025. And now at this time, please join me in welcoming to the podium our president, Mr. Jim Shriver.
Hi, everybody, and hi, graduates, or almost graduates. So I'm Jim Shriver. I'm with the school board, and I'm here representing them, and we're here to celebrate the amazing accomplishments of the seniors of this year. Congratulations in advance, seniors. So you've almost made it. You finished with finals, you almost have your diploma, so you're done learning, right? Probably not. Hopefully not. I think everybody in this room can attest to the fact that we've figured out that we have to continue to learn our entire lives to stay relevant in this world. For myself, I just had that reminded to me recently. A friend of mine sent me a YouTube video a couple of months ago. And I've been around 50 plus years, and I had never heard the perspective that was shared in this video. And it struck me. So I feel compelled to share it tonight. There's a woman named Kara Lawson, who's a head coach of Duke University basketball, and she had this to share with her players a couple of years ago. Kara said, "We all wait in life for things to get easier. I just got to get through this, and then it's going to be easier. Once I graduate from high school, it's going to be a lot easier." But what Kara noted is, it's never going to get easier. So why is that not depressing? Because what she said next, she said, what happens is we all learn how to handle hard better. She explained that many of us wish for things to get easier in life, but what actually is happening in the background is that we're learning how to become more resilient. We're learning how to handle difficult situations, and we learn to push through really difficult times. Kara's words were this: things don't get easier, you just become someone that handles hard better. And when I heard that, I paused the video and thought, like, wow, I have never heard that perspective before, but it makes a lot of sense. I thought through my own life, how many times have I said, oh, I can't wait until this is done, it's gonna be easier. But it didn't get easier. I didn't realize, as I look back, I got better at handling difficult things. Each time I encountered a problem, I was able to power through it. Kara's suggestion that this idea of handling hard better is a mental shift in all of us that have to happen in our brains. She noted that most of us are often waiting for life to get easier, but it doesn't. She assures us that life is hard for all of us. Don't worry if we think it's just hard for us. The cool thing for graduates, you've got some time to figure this out. You're going to probably have a few challenges in the next couple of months, things that you haven't encountered before. but you've got some time to work through that, to figure it out, and to overcome those challenges. You're not going to have the responsibility of a 40-year-old adult right away, hopefully. So for graduates, as you're learning these things slowly, find that these hard things will slowly become easier for you, and you'll get better at handling them, and you'll be ready for those next challenges. It's encouraging to realize that every time you tackle something and you overcome it, you are quietly helping to build a stronger you for the future. Kara summarized her entire video with one very powerful message. Quote, "Any meaningful pursuit in life, if you want to be successful, goes to the people that handle hard well. Don't get discouraged by hard. It's supposed to be hard. And don't wait for it to be easy. It's not going to get easy. Make yourself someone who handles hard well, and whatever comes at you, you're going to be great." I want to add one very brief thought to Kara's brilliant message. Even though life has a lot of challenges, and you will have challenges coming up, you don't have to do it alone. Class of 2025, every single person in this auditorium, your peers, the adults, your teachers, your friends, your neighbors, we are all now part of your support network. You have to lean on us. You're going to have hard things happen. You're going to struggle. Know when to reach out, ask for some help. When you need help with looking for a job, wanting an introduction to a potential employer, ask your network, your friends. If you want help putting a budget together for your new apartment, ask a friend for some help. If you have a difficult coworker at a new job, ask a friend or a neighbor for some help. Lean on each other, lean on everybody in this room. We are your extended Carleton support network. So congratulations again on your graduation. I hope Kara Lawson's message around handling hard better will inspire you to realize that each difficult situation that you encounter in life is helping to build a stronger version of you. And with that mentality, there is nothing you can't achieve. Congratulations, class of 2025. Now we welcome Mike Loughran, the principal, back to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Shriver. Two students that have embraced the challenges and really took Kara Lawson's words to heart over their high school career are the valedictorian and salutatorian. It is my great pleasure to introduce the 2025 valedictorian and salutatorian. The valedictorian is Lana Mihalsik, and Brian Holderbaum is the salutatorian. Lana?
Good evening, everyone. To our family, friends, teachers, and administrators, we appreciate you taking the time to celebrate us this evening and for your support along our high school journeys. Class of 2025, we've made it. We withstood the trials and tribulations of Study Island, reflex math, and accelerated reader. Not to beat a dead horse, but we all survived a worldwide pandemic while simultaneously learning foreign languages via Google Meet. We've made it, We've made it through some of the most contentious political cycles in recent history. Some of us learned of the benefits, but mostly the pitfalls of AI. The craziest of all, we escaped the great Carleton football drought when we advanced to the Whitfield playoffs this year. On the topic of sports, if you didn't know, I've been a proud member of Carleton's girls cross country team since my freshman year. Now that I've finished high school, I've noticed some parallels between running a cross-country race and the high school experience. Freshman year resembles the first mile of the race. You feel good, you're excited to be there, maybe your hair still even looks cute. Sophomore year mirrors the mile to the mile-and-a-half mark. Maintaining that same momentum you had when you started proves harder, but you're holding your own. You're doing fairly well in your classes. You're still engaged in the race. Junior year is akin to the 1.5 mile mark to the 2.5 mile mark. At this point in the race, you're in what many runners regard as the pain cave. The workload and frequency of tests feel overwhelming, just like running up the long, steep, rocky hill that almost always tends to be in this section of the race. Maybe you have a tough test, quarter, or semester. Maybe you turn your ankle on one of the jagged rocks. Nevertheless, you persevere and you reach senior year, the 2.5 mile mark to the end. This portion is a blur. You cross the line thinking to yourself, how did I end up here? Or, oh wait, I'm done. Finishing the race is gratifying, but you may also feel scared that it's over, worrying if you've done enough. No doubt, graduation is exciting, but it also stirs up nostalgia and a fear of the unknown. It's normal to feel conflicting emotions during a significant change. Now, I don't claim to have the wisdom of some sort of fictitious sage, say Yoda, for example. Just the other day, I had to FaceTime my dad to ask how to pump gas. I wish I were joking. However, I have gleaned some valuable lessons in my few short years of life. The first lesson is that motivation doesn't produce success, discipline and consistency do. Relying on temporary ambition will at first help, but inevitably fail when you're running short on motivation. In contrast, if you make completing your work a non-negotiable, you'll achieve what's necessary even in times of struggle. In no way, shape, or form am I suggesting you pull a David Goggins and run on a broken foot, but when you make a plan, stay committed to it. Next, be kind. As the great philosopher Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh once said, a little consideration, a little thought for others makes all the difference. I firmly believe that when you show compassion, thought, and grace for others, you'll receive that back 100-fold. Finally, to circle back to the insightful Jedi Master who has not only mastered the Force but also inverted syntax, much to learn, you still have. Know it is okay to ask for help when you're confused, and that new information is always there for you to explore. Stay curious. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who has supported me on my academic journey. To every teacher I've had, I appreciate you equipping me with the tools for success and your commitment to education. I never thought evaluating indefinite integrals would be interesting. Shout out, Mr. Cozy. Also, in my wildest dreams, I never would have pictured myself reading a book for pleasure the same way I did when I was younger. Thank you to Miss Foltz, Miss Fisher, and Miss Hahn. To my friends and mentors, thank you for being there to listen. To my grandma, aunt, and cousin, thank you for being my hype women. To my parents, thank you for encouraging me to challenge myself and showing me unconditional love and support throughout my achievements, but also my mistakes. To my mother, thank you for forcing me to do summer reading, which was painful at the moment, but I believe gave me an aptitude for English. To my father, thank you for reminding me that I am defined by my character, not my accolades. Finally, I thank Jesus, for whom none of my success would be possible without. As we enter a new phase in our lives, it is important to remember that we are responsible for our success. Through resilience, kindness, and staying open to new ideas, you can achieve what you desire. You'll finish your race, you'll move forward in life. Class of 2025, it's been a pleasure to spend 13 years with you. I wish you the best of luck. In the immortal words of Cameron Seitz, Cougar Country, let's ride! Thank you. And it is now my pleasure to introduce the salutatorian for the class of 2025, Brian Holderbaum.
Good evening, everyone. It truly is an honor to stand in front of all of you wonderful people, families, friends, and teachers as a salutatorian of class of 25. To be honest with you all, I did not make it a goal of mine to become salutatorian. mostly so that I wouldn't have to write my own speech and then stand here and read it aloud as I'm doing right now. The nervousness I feel toward it is probably rooted in my understanding that this is a momentous occasion. But I am honored to be able to speak in front of all of you today, and I could not have attained such an amazing achievement without the amazing people in my life. My teachers for inspiring me every day to be a better student and to become a great math teacher after college. My friends for being the best group of people to grow up with and that have made every moment memorable. And most important of all, my family for their constant and unconditional support in everything I do. I also am specifically going to send thanks to my parents. I mean, I wouldn't be able to have succeeded in my classes, in theater, or anything else that I participated in without you. And I love you dearly. As an actor that has been part of about 9 total theatrical productions so far, there is one important takeaway that I've formed for myself regarding the future that some, if not all, of you in the class of 25 may find significant as well. And that is, the stage is set, now perform. You have the capability to accomplish any task that you set your mind to. All your hard work and dedication throughout these years are the foundation for your future. The conditions have been put in place. All that's left is for you to walk onto your stage and perform. It is up to you to form who you are, who you want to be, and what you wish to achieve. Ensure you are doing it for yourself and your own happiness. Life can change quickly, meaning your stage might be reset entirely at any given moment. But then it is still up to you to command that stage and make your dreams come true. Above all this, however, make sure you continue to live in the present. To take a lyric from my favorite band, Iron Maiden, and yes, fun fact, I am actually a big metal fan. The lyric is, don't waste your time always searching for those wasted years. Face up, make your stand, and realize you're living in the golden years. Living in the moment helps you in enjoying the small things in life. It helps in connecting you with others around you, and it helps in teaching you more about yourself. Therefore, live in the present to help better you and your future. You all have a lot of potential to impact the world in a positive way, and I'm extremely proud of the adults that we have grown to be. Now, I would like to welcome Dr. Kreider and Mr. Shriver back to the podium. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Before Dr. Kreider and Mr. Shriver return to the podium, we are first going to hear a music selection from our choir called United by Pink Zebra.
There you go. See that, Brian? They wanted to hear you guys sing before, right? Instead of hearing me talk, right? But thank you, Mrs. Emanuelson, and thank you to the members of our chorus for performing tonight. Your voices remind us that unity is more than an idea, it's a force. Thank you again for inspiring us with your voice and with your music. Thank you again. Hunter Cypress Harris, where are you? Stand up, please. Thank you. Since our nation's founding, brave men and women have taken up arms to defend the truths set forth in the Declaration of Independence, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Hunter is committed to entering the Army National Guard after graduation, a choice that reflects courage, commitment, and a deep sense of duty. In choosing to serve, she is stepping forward to defend the very principles enshrined by our founding documents: freedom, equality, and opportunity for all. We thank her with honor, we stand behind her with pride, and we wish her strength, safety, and security in this journey. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to once again invite our school board president, Mr. Shriver, to the podium for the presentation of the class of 2025. President Shriver, I present to you the class of 2025. I do hereby certify that they have met all the requirements for graduation as set by the Pennsylvania Department of Education and the Carleton School District. As the superintendent of schools, I therefore respectfully request you bestow the honor as the school board president to accept the class of 2025 and declare them graduated.
Thank you, Dr. Kreider, for this honor. I do accept your recommendation, and by the power vested in me, I declare the class of 2025 graduated.
Thank you, Mr. Shriver. Now please join me in welcoming Ms. Abby Ift to the podium to read the names of our graduates, along with Mr. Loughran, to award the high school diploma. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to announce the graduates of the class of 2025. Azamjan Abdulev. Maram Alajwe. Dua Al-Samadi. Hamza Alezo. Emily Sarah Ansel. Zachary Robert Ankrum. Lana Martina Mahelsik. Brian Christian Holderbaum. Connor Logan Hart. Cameron James Seitz. Cooper Lewis Black. Katia Buza. Scotia Natalia Branch. Anthony Carl Burkhart. Akeem Clayton Burrows. Enijah Lamont Campbell. Raymond Gerard Campbell. Mateo Gabriel Carrasco. Jordan Brianne Carter. Jaden Darnell Cohen. Alexa Lee Collins. Devontae Lemire Dean. Quinlan Imala Del Rosario. Shantae Tylin DeLuca Turner. Kiona Tavia Dias. Paige Donahue. Sarah Kathleen Duffy. Sue Faye Ain. Madeline Ray Idle. Amru Abdul Karim Flatani. Omari Mackay Gibbs. Jessica Marie Gillow. Jameson Claude Greiner. Jocelyn Nicole Griffin. Hunter Cypress Harris. Jackson Fenway Holt. Todd Joan Jafraki. Mark Charles Jameson. James Raymond Kearns. Elizabeth Marie Keats. Jace Kohler. Ryan Malachi Lewis. Carter Lewis Litterini. Casey Lynn Litterini. Malad Majed. Ian James McGee. Riley Noel McGee. Jasmine Renee McGuire. Eva Christina Milliner. Kavon Alindo Millwood. Yara Omar Mohammed. Mohammed Abdullah Mohammed Dib Khalil. Joshua Thomas Montooth. Ryan Jeffrey Montooth. Genevieve Antoinette Mort. Macy Archer Mullaney. Charles Thomas Mullen. Mason Sean Mulligan. Austin Riley Naaman. Elior Nazarov. Shakzoda Norboiva. Vanessa Kathleen Porter. Grace Elizabeth Pripelka. Dejanay Marie Ritchie. Ian Wallace Robb. Mallory Victoria Rose. Dominic Alexander Sands Palisak. Isabel Virginia Saucier. John Carlo Schuley. Tyler James Seaton. Sangol Mohammed Shea Omar. Danielle Marie Smith. Dakota Lee Stanton. Emily Ann Supinski. Camilo Antonio Telmonte. Olivia Paige Thompson. Ricardo Rolando Thompson, Jr. Julian Isaiah Torres. Noah Albert Tremba. Narjis Wahidi. Stephanie Marie Waugh. Kaylee Inez Webb. Raiden Robert Warner. Hayden Mark Wirtz. We kindly ask for your quiet attention as our next graduate crosses the stage. Your silence helps create a supportive and inclusive environment for all of our students. Thank you. Edward Kenneth Wilson. Paul Dale Work. Ladies and gentlemen, the Carlington class of 2025. And now, closing remarks from the class of 2025 Vice President Connor Hart.
I like that it's really electric in here, first of all. I like the support, so good job. There's a lot I could say about this class. Most of us have gone through school together, and now's the time we have to say goodbye. On this day last year, my brother was up on a similar stage making a speech. The only difference between us is that I'm a lot smarter. But he brought this Rubik's Cube out and solved it for everyone to see, explaining the infinite moves and solutions representing life. I am also here to tell you how not only this colorful cube represents this class of 2025, but most games we may have played through our lives. At the beginning of every game or puzzle, you start off fresh, or in our case, 7th grade. But that was it for everyone being one and the same. From that point, we all made different moves, each one of us navigating the puzzle of high school and going through different hardships and highlights along the way, eventually leading to that final move. Similar to the game Risk, this game of middle and high school at Carlington took most of us 6 years. Sorry. We have finally conquered the board, bought all of the properties, and solved our cubes. We have done it with the help of our friends, our teachers, and especially our parents. And as we all begin a new chapter of our lives, we start over with a new game and a new puzzle. Just because someone can solve this in under 4 seconds doesn't mean you guys have to. Take your time. Enjoy your game of life to the fullest. I will leave everyone with a toast from one of my good buddies. To the world we dream about, and the one we live in now. Class of 2025, congratulations. In my mouth. And one last time, our principal, Mr. Loughran.
Graduates of the class of 2025, I have one more request of you as a group, and that is to confirm your diplomas you've earned this evening. To indicate this momentous occasion, take your tassel and turn it right to left to signify your new status in our community as graduates. Please rise for the singing of our alma mater.
Thank you.